This is a devastating security breach that was leaked out of the Pentagon. The most highly classified documents of the war.
The Times has 7,000 pages detailing how the White House has been lying about the Vietnam War for 30 years. The way they lied, those days have to be over.
Times was barred from publishing any more classified documents dealing with the Vietnam War.
If you publish, we'll be at the Supreme Court next week.
Meaning?
Well, we could all go to prison.
Nixon will muster the full power of the presidency, and if there's a way to destroy you, by God, he'll find it.
I'm asking your advice, Bob, not your permission.
You can't do this.
The legacy of the company is at stake.
What will happen if we don't publish? We will lose. The country will lose. What are you going to do, Mrs. Graham?
Habla una amiga de Orlando. Yo soy...
Sí, sí sé quién es.
Lo que pasa es que Orlando se empezó a sentir pésimo.
¡Orlando!
Y se murió.
¿Se murió?
¿Son pareja? Sí, somos pareja.
Pero tú no vas a ir a ningún funeral ni a ningún velorio. ¿Entiendes? Yo simplemente estoy protegiendo a mis seres queridos, nada más.
Orlando es un ser querido para mí.
99% of Russian athletes are guilty of doping.
It's worse than we thought.
If this is true, it is an unimaginable level of criminality.
I was helping to facilitate one of the most elaborate doping ploys in sport history.
This goes all the way back to 1968. Every sport. Was Putin aware of the existence of a Russian doping system?
Yes. We are top-level cheaters.
If this all can be proved, it's quite mind-blowing.
New York Times is breaking tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Putin calls the claims the slander of a turncoat.
2 people connected with the Russian doping program are already dead.
There never was anti-doping in Russia, ever.
You have the full weight of the world on your shoulders.
How many men will survive?
Go to the people. Tell them the truth. We must rouse to an heroic resistance.
There's nothing patriotic in fighting to the end. Now is the time to negotiate. When will the lesson be learned? You cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth. I take full responsibility.
Really?
Really? Yes, sir. It is the reason I sit in this chair. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing ground. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
حضرتك بتدعي انه بتاريخ 2 تموز ياسر سلامي سبق، وبعد اسبوع حوالي الساعه 8:30 الصبح ضربك قدام جراجك وكسر لك ضلعين. التهمه اللي موجهه ضدك جديه. يعني هيدا يعتبر اعتداء مع سابق تصور وتصميم. كنت رايح اعتذر له. وليه غيرت فكرك؟ حكي شغلات مثل شو؟
واللي قلته مش مقبول. هيك بتبلش الحروب.
عم بيهددوني، عم بيهددوا عائلتي.
وبنتك؟
لأنه قضية حقيقة.
أي حقيقة توني؟
أنت شو قلت؟ أنت شو قلت؟
You'll be spending the next 6 months as postulants. After that, you'll enter the novitiate. Any questions? Put your hand down, sister. Postulants don't have questions.
What is this you're reading?
Something to do with this Vatican II. Our Pope has suddenly turned himself into some sort of reformer.
Well, that's a good thing. Perhaps change is good.
You think the church is in need of change? I happen to think the church is perfect.
Are you still encouraging all of your novitiates for extreme acts of penance?
I would like you to use the discipline on yourself.
That's got to stop.
I don't think you really understand what this will do to us.
We're not supposed to think about each other because we're not here for each other. We are here only for God.
Maybe I could just touch your hand for a second.
We're really not supposed to touch like that.
What is going on here?
She looks like she's dying. I think it's wrong of you to keep us in the dark.
The church gave me my work, my community, even my identity.
Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. Suitcase of memories. Time after sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me. I can't hear what you've said. Then you say, go slow. I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time.